Hello everyone, we're about to play the second match in a Kaladesh draft. We won the first one. You'll see I did actually remember to put my Ether Hub in my deck this time. So let us join the match. We would like to play first. We're 1-0 so far, and this is a really good hand. Do I tune with Ether on turn 1 or Minister of Inquiries on turn 1? I'll do the other one on turn 2, so I'm not sure it really matters that much. The Inquiries might actually get in for like 1 damage, so I think I'm actually going to play him first. I think that is my plan here. We've also got Voyager on turn 3, which is just great, especially when you have Minister of Inquiry. So even if our opponent somehow keeps us from winning in a normal way, we can try to mill our opponent out in the later part of the game. Turn 1, Minister. The move that strikes the fear into so many players' hearts. So yeah, we'll attune this turn, most likely. Yes, we will. And we will get in for 1. See? There's the upside I was talking about. Boom. 19. It's a big difference. Big difference between 19 and 20. Okay. It doesn't really matter what we get because we have Ether Hub, but I guess we'll get our planes. Alright. Pays to pay our planes first since our opponent knows we have it. So if we go like planes, Imperial Voyager. It would be nice to get some artifacts in our hand, I will say. Alright, so I'm not getting in for any more damage, but I guess that's okay. So we will play Imperial Voyager. And we'll end our turn. We might just start milling our opponent right away. It's not the worst plan. We have a Skygate to play to help reduce the cost of... We're just going to take this. Not really worth the very good chance our opponent has a trick of some kind. We're the same 3 colors. We do seem to be different decks. So we're just going to go ahead and mill our opponent. Ooh, we got rid of a Sky Whaler shot. I don't hate that. Alright, and then we're going to attack in the air with Voyager. We're going to play Ether Hub. Going to play Consulate Skygate, who can also block really well right now, in addition to reducing the cost of our Gear Seeker. So I'm going to block now. If I lose my Skygate, I'm not going to like be too upset. So we're going to block. If he wants to bash through that with a combat trick, I'm okay with it. Ooh, that's a creative way of doing it. I like the eggs in all in one basket, though. A 1-2 and a 4-4 worries me a little bit less. We'll just mill our opponent now, too. Got rid of a Riparian Tiger that time. All right, we can play our Aviator, who will also help us reduce the cost of Gear Seeker Serpent. Alright, so Aviator. So we can play our Gear Seeker next turn. Should we keep our Thopters alive? And I think we do. We now have 4 damage in the air. And a Gear Seeker coming down next turn. So, yeah. So, that was... Our deck has been pretty awesome. I mean... I thought it was good, but it's been kind of overpowering so far. 3 Imperial Voyagers is actually really good, it turns out. I mean, I knew that, but... They've been key in, I think, every game we've won. So, I don't really see anything I desperately want to change. No, rebuff. Nope. All right. On to the next one. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have too many takedowns in their sideboard, because that card is nasty against us. This is another very good hand. 2-drop our Voyager. We've got a couple artifacts for a turn 5 Gear Seeker if we can swing it, if things don't really, if we don't get disrupted at all. In my turn. And we also have, a bunch of damage in the air again. There's a Sky Skiff, too. I think I play it first now. No, I don't. I don't really have the time to do it. I'd rather just go Eager Construct, Imperial Voyager, Snare Thopter. That's just going to be so much more powerful. Sure. We'll take our own one of those. I mean, maybe I could have gone Sky Skiff, Voyager, Thopter, which wouldn't have been bad, but I feel fine about this. We do need another blue mana for our Gear Seeker, but maybe hopefully we'll just get it. All right, well, we'll attack with our Eager Construct. If he untapped his guy and kills our Eager Construct, I see that as a fine trade if that's the trick he decides to use. I also see getting in for two rather as fine. So we'll play our Imperial Voyager. See if our opponent has takedown. If he does, he almost certainly sided it in. But, that does create some combat math problems for us, doesn't it? In terms of racing. We're just going to take it. I have a plan. I don't... All right, we can get a double blue now. My plan, I think, is to make this a 3/3 so that it can block Fleetwheel Cruiser. Using our Kujar Seed Sculptor, I mean. But man, that can go so wrong. That Fleetwheel Cruiser is a big problem when we don't have our removal for it. Because if he just has a pump spell, it's really bad for us. Granted, he doesn't have white right now, which would be the most back-breaking thing he could do, is use white mana. You could also just double block it, I guess. I could use the Seed Sculptor to pump this instead. I could also just swing back at him for 6, drop him to 12, take 5 and go to 8. There's just a lot of options here. Okay. I also can play Gear Seeker Serpent, who can just block it eventually. So there's that. I do need to attune to sort of guarantee that'll happen. Whatever it is I'm doing, I'm attacking with Imperial Voyager. So I'm doing that first. Drop our opponent to 16. And yeah, I think what I want to do here is go Attune with Ether, get our second island, and play Sky Skiff? Question mark. I don't know about that. I'm going to play our Seed Sculptor, make him a 3/3, and just try to block this thing and hope it works out for us. Alright, he's crewing it. We will try to block it with our Eager Construct. Not looking good. Yeah, opponent, we take all 5 to the face now. Okay. Okay. Well, now we can't play Gear Seeker Serpent, of course. Do I have to stop being the aggressor? I mean, I'm obviously not the aggressor, so probably not. I mean, swinging with the Voyager is not terrible, but making sure I can try to kill this stupid Fleetwheel Cruiser seems reasonable. I'm going to play Sky Skiff. And I'm going to play Sky Gate. And I'm going to end my turn. Leaning towards double blocking the cruiser, unfortunately. With Sky Skiff and Imperial Voyager. Yeah, okay. Things really have the potential to go bad again. But if we can just get to where we can just draw a removal spell for the cruiser, we'll be so much happier. So we're going to crew this. Looks like it's actually going to happen, so we have that going for us. Makes me feel a lot better. That doesn't. Okay. 1, 2. So right now you cost 5. Yes. I guess that's what I do. And in my turn, I have to double block Riparian Tiger if my opponent uses energy here, if I want to actually kill it. And that's basically what I have to do. I could just take it and go to 2. Maybe that's not the worst. I think I am just going to take it. Our opponent doesn't have more energy, so we're just going to take it and go to 2. Oh, God. Is it another one? Oh, it's another one. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay, we're in trouble now. Yeah, now we're just done. Not completely. We might have an out here, but... So we will play it out, but pretty close. Pretty close. It does only have 2 energy at least, so only one of them can only attack as a 4/4. So there's that. And I can triple block the other one with Seed Sculptor, Snare... Oh, no, I can't. Because this has to crew the Sky Skiff. May just have to... I don't know. We'll see. Got to turn this corner. Removal would help. Okay. So this game, obviously, our deck hasn't been as dominant. The Fleetwheel Cruiser was really the problem. We just... Oh, God. Yeah, we're in trouble. For sure. Opponent just going far too wide with creatures with trample. Ooh, that's helpful, though. So, I think I kill one of these. Of course, that still leaves me to deal with another 6/6, but they're just strictly better. They're not strictly better in terms of casting, but right now they're just better than a Pima Outrider because they have the potential to be a 6/6. So we're going to go after one of them. That was a good draw. We hadn't drawn removal all game, so it was nice to right there. But yeah, we still can't really do anything. Something he's splashing white for. It's not going to be good. Nope. It isn't. Ooh, that'll be helpful, though. I need to draw my mill is what I need to do. That's not a terrible way to win right now by milling our opponent. Ooh, Malfunction is awesome, too. We will put you on top. And Wonder Turn. Lots of things our opponent can draw that would be really bad for us. Being able to Malfunction his other Riparian Tiger is going to be good for us, though. And yeah, that's what we'll do. I don't think there's really any question. All right. Now we need to draw our mill dude. This costs 3, yeah. So we can't scry at the end of his turn, unfortunately for us. Eventually, he's going to go so wide, he'll be able to get in enough damage to kill us, is the bad news. Oh, God, we just drew all of our removal in a row. That is that is good news for us. Okay. Well, I wish I could kill this with Snare Thopter, but I don't have to. I think I just go Hunt the Weak, make you bigger, and kill you. I did draw incredibly well 3 cards in a row, and it still may not be enough to get us out of our problems right now. So let's see. What should we do? Should we attack with Snare Thopter? No, there's not really a good attack to be had there. So we'll just end our turn. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 0 power, thank God. But I might scry at my upkeep because I'm so desperate to not draw a land right here. Wouldn't be the worst scry. Should have done it. Okay, so we'll end our turn. We'll scry at the end of our opponent's next turn. All right. Don't really want either of you, so I'm glad I did that. Doesn't feel as good that I did it now. I'll end our turn. Our opponent basically just has to draw a creature, and we have to whiff on drawing a creature, and we're dead. Ooh. Well, there you go. That will stave us off for a while. We really need to draw one of our 2 guys who can mill our opponent right now, because that's how we're going to win this game. We can't afford to attack anytime soon. We can't just like start getting in with Gearseeker Serpent because he's the only thing holding down the ground for us right now. Oh, okay. Well, we may be too late now. We'll see. Our opponent still doesn't have like incredible attacks, but he has decent ones, and that's enough right now, as low as our life is. Still nothing, though. Wow. We're going to go with the servos for obvious reasons here. We want to stay wide so we don't die, basically. What we really need, we have 2 of them in our 15 remaining cards. Our guy who can mill out our opponent. And if we'd drawn one turn like 3 turns ago, we would have won by mill by now. Silly game here. I don't like the looks of that. That's a lot of mana. Okay. That isn't great. Our opponent drew his 3 Riparian Tigers in this game. Meanwhile, ugh. Okay. It's a complicated board. Like, should he attack with his tiger? I don't even know. My God, man. If I'd only drawn one of my 2 mill guys, this game would have been over like 100 turns ago. Not really. I mean, there haven't been 100 turns, but there have been 22 of them. They're probably my last 2 cards in my library, my 2 millers. Put it on your tiger? No. Interesting. Okay, how much do you cost, buddy? Not much. Maybe I'll mill my opponent without having to mill my opponent. He has fewer cards in his library than I do. Ooh, gets back his Riparian Tiger, gets rid of my Malfunction. He can swing with 2 Riparian Tigers next turn. That's not what he did. He went with Cloud Blazer. Guess I don't blame him. Cloud Blazer can't kill me, though. There may be, maybe like me, he has 1 card he's trying to draw here in his, like, 4 remaining cards. His own Edge Crafters. Can I block that with anything right now? Oh, God. This is outrageous. We have 8 cards left in our library. Oh man, we would have milled our opponent if we'd drawn it at one of these many chances we had to draw. We've also scryed 4 times, and we haven't seen him. It's kind of insane. Minister of Inquiries has let me down. We drafted 2 of them, man. Come on. He would have gotten me out of this problem. Ha-ha! Might be too late now. We're about to find out. Why don't you have haste, Minister of Inquiries? Come on. Show splash red for the guy who can give people haste. Alright. Now I think we're dead. I don't see a way that we can stop our opponent from killing us here. We waited far too long to draw a Minister of Inquiries. And we drew like 6 lands in a row during a board stall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we're just dead. I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We were dead a while ago. All right. Well, it's really too bad we didn't draw one of our 2 ministers earlier, but that game was kind of a weird one. Do we change anything? I don't think so. Windrake's bad because he has that freaking High Spire Artisan. So we'll just send the same deck out there. Okay, I would like to play first. This hand is a keeper. I play Eager Construct first? Probably. More likely he does a little something in terms of damage. Does let our opponent scry, of course, but... do I want it? I'm going to draw a 3rd land anyway, and I can do most of what I want, and I have a ways to scry in my hand, so if I can avoid drawing that land for now, I don't hate it. And I already have double blue just on the cards in my hand, so... Alright. That is annoying for my Imperial Voyager, I have to say. But it also stopped... Imperial Voyager also stopped Skyskiff, is the flip side there. Okay. Can't really do anything. So I'm going to play Glassblower's Puzzle Knot. I like both of these. I might want to tune last, though. Yeah, we'll draw Hunt the Weak next, sure. And we'll play Ether Theorist. I guess a 5th land would have let me play Gear Seeker Serpent, so maybe I should have thought about that, but that's okay. Don't go 4-4. Oh, you went 4-4. I'm lucky I have Malfunction. And we know we're drawing a tune, so I don't really need to scry. I'm just going to draw the attune. I need the white mana and the 5th land in general, so I am fine with that. Oh, wait a second. What happened here? That I didn't draw my attune. It doesn't really matter now, but did I shuffle my library somehow? Maybe I put it on the bottom on accident? I don't know. Okay. Well, we're going to play Gear Seeker Serpent. And Wonder Turn. I really wish we had taken an appetite for the unnatural. What I don't want to see is Fleet Wheel Cruiser. We managed to survive it last game and then had a good shot at winning the game anyway, but it beat us down so hard. So hard. Okay. All right. Kill the tiger. And in my turn, ooh, I should be scrying. That's not so good that I haven't been. I need to put a hold on my opponent's instep. There already is one, but I've been auto-yielding because I'm a champ. Is this a race I win if I start going for it here? No. No, it's not. Jeez. Okay. Well, might be a game we have to win by milling again. We didn't win the other one by milling, but that might be our best route. You don't really have any good attacks. So, okay. So, scry. Okay, two of these. Does that do me any good? I was about to say 2 of these is good, but our opponent has 2 reach creatures. Well, reach and a flyer. Yeah, so not really. Then we're just going to go ahead and also crack this. There we go. That's who we want to see. Much earlier this time around, we have our friend the Minister of Inquiries. So 8 energy is enough to mill our opponent. So we're already there. Basically. We just have to survive. Which is easier said than done, I think, but we can try. We do want to scry too is our problem. That's good. Okay. If he has Inspired Charge, obviously we're just dead. So trying to think of a way I can block where I can at least still make sure the creature my Gear Seeker Serpent blocks dies. I think this is probably the way to do that. And I'll just take 9. Alright, well those are all favorable for me. We are going to go ahead and scry here. Ooh, yes please. Should have milled him. So I'm not doing so good on using my energy abilities here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can't actually crew your Sky Skiff right now, is what you're telling me. I'm going to attack with my Voyager. And we're going to make ours also a 5/6. And I'll end my turn. Kind of surprised by that attack by our opponent when it involved no tricks whatsoever. That's what was really surprising about it. Okay. We will take 2. I'm going to mill you, and I'm going to scry. Sure. More energy. Never hurt anybody. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6. It's a little aggressive, but I'm thinking about attacking with my Gear Seeker here. But probably won't. We can block the Sky Skiff now, so. Right, mill our opponent. Ooh, Fleetwheel Cruiser. Love seeing him in there. Oh, then we'll scry. Sure. More energy, like I said. 4. You cost 6 to do your thing. Yeah. Now my opponent's like, man, I can't believe he didn't draw 2 in that one game. Draw 1 even. Well, I drew 1, but very late. I'm going to be able to be the aggressor the way this game is shaping up eventually. I may not even have to be milling my opponent. Yeah, he gave up. All right. Well, games 1 and 3, we did a pretty great job. In game 2, our opponent managed to beat us out in the late game, which our deck was mostly better in the late game, but since all our opponent needed to do was do 2 damage, he did it. So thanks for watching. We're going into the final, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.